Hey guys, this is Zero here for another vlog review. This is another one of the 100 Movie Oath. And today we're going to be talking about Halloween H20, or Halloween 20, or the 20th anniversary Halloween movie. As most of you know, I reviewed one of the first movie for the 100 Movie Oath was my review of Halloween, the 1978 movie. So this is the 1998, 97, 98, it's debated, sequel that basically it ignores all the sequels after the second one. If you know anything about the Halloween series, it got fucked. Like here's a Halloween series to the wrist, basically. So sorry for the disgusting analogy, but that's basically what you need to know. The third movie was meant to turn the series into an anthology series, and it's not necessarily a bad movie. I haven't seen it, but I've heard people just don't like it because Michael Myers isn't in it, but that's not a reason not to like a movie just because one character isn't in it. That's like saying you won't watch the new Evil Dead because Ash isn't in it. That's just being an idiot. Which you should watch the new Evil Dead movie, because if you saw my Evil Dead Quadrilogy review, you'll know that it's fucking awesome. But I haven't seen the third one. I didn't watch the Thorn trilogy. That's 4, 5, and 6. Though I will eventually watch those. Mostly because it wasn't available to me. I don't have a box set or anything, so... Okay. I'm going way off track. So, Halloween H20 or Halloween 20. I thought it was pretty good. Again, it felt really short. It felt like there wasn't enough to it. But, as a follow-up to Halloween, I thought it was pretty good. Is it a perfect movie? No. But it has tons of things that are great. Laurie knows right away what's going on, and pretty much, it's pretty much Laurie versus Michael Myers, this movie. It's almost like a versus movie, like Freddy versus Jason, which is a fantastic movie, I gotta say. I don't care what people say, who say it's trash. It's fucking awesome, especially if you like Freddy and Jason. But yeah, it was really good, and it did things that were unconventional to slasher movies, because at this point, slasher movies were big. You had Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street. I believe Pinhead movie has been started. I forget what it is, and then Scream started in the 90s. So Scream was kind of a parody on slashers, but then reinvented it, and then they had its own parody called Scary Movie. It's a confusing thing. Basically, slasher movies had run its course at this point, and so had Halloween. So a fresh take on the series is great. So what I love is that it's not over when you think the movie is over. It doesn't do like a false ending. It does a... If you've ever had conversations about the end of horror movies having sequel bait, this is one of those movies that takes that debate you have with your friends and makes it a reality. So, one of the Friday the 13th movies, he's in the van. So they're taking him away to the morgue. But then the next movie starts with him waking up in the morgue. So, morgue and killing people. So Halloween H20 says, fuck that. And Laurie Strode, this is going to be spoiling the movie, by the way. Laurie Strode grabs a vehicle, the vehicle that has Michael in it, steals the cop's gun, and is like, hey, nobody follow me, I'm gonna finish this. And she bangs Michael Myers she fucks him up, bangs him into a truck, and then cuts his fucking head off. It is the most satisfying ending to a slasher movie I've ever seen. And I've seen a lot of slasher movies. It's my favorite horror genre. And that alone makes this movie fantastic. The movie is fairly well paced, a little more well paced than the original Halloween. It's also got only a little bit of time to work with, and I mean, what's it, like an hour and a half maybe? That's as long as movies used to be. Now we're used to these like 2.5, 3 hour long movies. So our tastes have changed, but does that mean the movie's bad? No, not at all. I think it's fantastic. It's one of my favorite slasher horror movies of all time now that I've seen it. It's a great follow-up to the original movies, and I think they did a really good job with it. All the actors are great. LL Cool J's character is awesome. I love him as a security guard. And I like the guy who plays Laurie's son. I think that's great. Jamie Lee Curtis does a fantastic job in this movie. She's great. She's perfect. Like I said, it's almost like Jamie Lee Curtis versus Michael Myers is what the movie could have been called. So, which I think that was actually a working title. But anyways, it's awesome. If you haven't checked out this classic, you gotta check it out. Especially if you're a fan of the Halloween series, past the second one, past the first two, because I mean, the Halloween series got fucking weird, and H20 was the reboot it needed. Fortunately, that meant another sequel was on the way, which I have yet to watch, but I actually own, because I got a compilation of horror movies, and it happened to be one of the ones on there. But I'll watch it eventually, and I'll watch the other Halloween movies, because I haven't seen the remake, I haven't seen the second one, or any of the Thorn trilogy, or even the third one, but I do plan to watch those. So, but yeah, in terms of Halloween, H20 is fucking awesome. Stop yelling, man, I can't stop it. And this review is probably going out on Friday the 13th, so how perfect that I'm doing another horror review on Friday the 13th. So, anyways, guys, thanks for watching this vlog review. Check out the Halloween series if you haven't. More reviews to come. Later.